Planning your first cruise? You're probably excited but also worried about making embarrassing mistakes that could cost you hundreds of dollars and hours of frustration. I'm here to save you from the 7 most common rookie errors that experienced cruisers see first-timers make over and over again. Stay with me, because mistake number 1 alone could cost you more than $200 if you're not careful. If you're planning your first cruise, this video is going to be your lifesaver. I see the same mistakes happen repeatedly, and today I'm sharing the 7 biggest pitfalls that catch first-time cruisers off guard, plus exactly how to avoid each one. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I'll be sharing my complete first-time cruise packing checklist next week, and trust me, you don't want to miss that one. Now let's jump into these crucial first cruise tips that will transform you from a nervous rookie into a confident cruiser. Mistake number 7 might seem obvious, but it catches more first-timers than you'd think, not understanding the true cost of your cruise. When you see that amazing deal for a 7-day Caribbean cruise at just $400 per person, that's not actually what you'll pay. This is probably the most common misconception among first-time cruisers. Here's why rookie cruise tips always emphasize this point. First-timers get excited about the base fare and forget about mandatory fees, taxes, gratuities, and port charges that can add another $150 to $200 per person to your bill. Then there are optional but highly recommended expenses like travel insurance, specialty dining, shore excursions, and internet packages. The consequences of not budgeting properly can ruin your entire vacation. I've seen first-timers arrive at the cruise terminal only to discover they owe hundreds more than expected. Others find themselves unable to enjoy shore excursions or specialty restaurants because they didn't budget for these extras. Here's your solution. When researching cruise prices, always add at least 30% to the advertised fare for a realistic budget. That $400 cruise will likely cost you around $550 per person minimum. Factor in specialty dining at $40 to $70 per person per meal, shore excursions ranging from $50 to $200 per port, and internet packages at $15 to $30 per day. Pro tip from experienced cruisers: book your cruise through a platform like Expedia, where you can easily compare total costs across different cruise lines and get package deals that include some of these extras at discounted rates. Mistake number 6 involves cabin selection, and it's where many first-time cruisers make expensive errors. Interior cabins seem like great bargains, but choosing the wrong cabin category or location can significantly impact your cruise experience. First-timers often book the cheapest interior cabin without considering factors like noise, motion, and convenience. They don't realize that some interior cabins are located directly below the pool deck, next to elevator shafts, or above the theater. These locations can be incredibly noisy, especially late at night when you're trying to sleep. The consequence is spending your vacation sleep-deprived and frustrated. Some first-timers end up requesting cabin changes once on board, which can cost hundreds of dollars if available at all. Others simply endure a miserable week because they can't escape the constant noise and foot traffic. Your solution starts with understanding cabin locations before booking. Midship cabins on lower decks tend to have less motion. Avoid cabins directly under pools, bars, or activity areas. Stay away from cabins near elevator banks or at the end of long corridors where crew members frequently pass. If you're booking an interior cabin, choose one on deck 5 or 6, midship, away from high traffic areas. Balcony cabins are worth the extra cost if your budget allows, but even then, location matters more than cabin type. Here's what experienced cruisers know: spending an extra $100 on a better cabin location will improve your entire vacation experience more than any other single upgrade. Mistake number 5 is all about dining, and it trips up first-time cruisers constantly, not understanding how cruise dining works and missing out on the best food experiences. The main dining room isn't your only option, but many first-timers don't realize this until it's too late. Rookie cruise tips rarely explain that cruise ships have multiple dining venues with different rules and costs. First-timers often stick to the main dining room and buffet, missing specialty restaurants, room service options, and alternative free dining venues. They also don't understand dining time assignments or how to make reservations. The consequences range from disappointing meals to missing out entirely on popular restaurants that book up quickly. Some first-timers find themselves eating the same buffet food for 7 days because they didn't explore other options or make advance reservations. Here's your dining strategy. Research all dining options before your cruise. Most ships have several free dining venues beyond the main restaurant and buffet. Make specialty restaurant reservations as soon as you board, especially for popular venues like steakhouses or sushi bars. Download your cruise line's app before boarding to view menus, make reservations, and understand dining times. Many cruise lines now offer flexible dining, which lets you eat when you want, rather than assigned seating times. Pro tip for first-time cruisers: book one specialty dining experience for a special occasion, but don't feel pressured to book every night. The free options are usually excellent and include far more variety than most people realize. Mistake number 4 centers on shore excursions, and it's where first-timers either overspend dramatically or miss incredible experiences entirely. The ship's shore excursions are convenient but often overpriced, while independent exploring can be overwhelming for cruise beginners. First-time cruisers typically make one of two errors. They either book every shore excursion through the cruise line at premium prices, or they book nothing and end up wandering aimlessly at each port. Neither approach maximizes their experience or budget. Booking everything through the cruise line can cost you twice as much as independent options. A simple city tour that costs $120 through the ship might cost $60 through a local operator. However, booking nothing means missing unique experiences and potentially getting lost in unfamiliar ports. Your solution requires research and balance. For each port, identify one must-see attraction or experience. Research whether it's walkable from the cruise terminal or requires transportation. Many popular cruise ports have shuttles or easy public transportation to main attractions. Book one shore excursion through the cruise line for your most important port, ensuring you'll get back to the ship on time. For other ports, research independent options or simply explore the immediate port area on foot. What experienced cruisers know, many cruise ports are designed for easy exploration within walking distance. Research each port's layout and main attractions before you sail to make informed decisions about where to spend your excursion budget. Mistake number 3 involves packing, and it's particularly costly for first-time cruisers. Overpacking for every possible scenario while forgetting cruise-specific essentials. This creates both luggage headaches and unnecessary expenses once on board. First-timers pack like they're going to a remote location where nothing is available for purchase. They bring multiple outfits for every possible weather condition, formal wear they'll never need, and forget items that are expensive or unavailable on ships. The consequences include overweight luggage fees, no space for souvenirs, and paying inflated prices for forgotten essentials on board. Sunscreen that costs $5 at home might cost $15 in the ship's shop. Forgotten medications or special dietary items might be impossible to find. Here's your packing solution. Focus on versatile pieces that mix and match. Bring one formal outfit for formal nights, casual clothes for days, and one dressy casual outfit for evening dining. Pack essentials like sunscreen, medications, phone chargers, and any special dietary items you need. Remember that most cruise cabins have limited storage space. Pack smart by bringing clothes in complementary colors that create multiple outfit combinations with fewer pieces. Pro tip from seasoned cruisers: bring a small day bag for shore excursions and a refillable water bottle to save money on drinks during port days. Mistake number 2 is about timing and reservations, and it costs first-timers access to the best cruise experiences. Not making reservations and bookings early enough. Popular activities, restaurants, and shows fill up quickly, leaving latecomers disappointed. First-time cruisers often don't realize they need to make reservations for specialty restaurants, popular shows, spa treatments, and even some free activities. They assume everything will be available once they board, but cruise ships operate on reservation systems for most premium experiences. The consequences mean missing out on the experiences you were most excited about. That comedy show you wanted to see? Sold out. The specialty steakhouse you planned to try? Booked solid. The couple's massage you wanted for your anniversary? No availability. Your solution starts before you even board. Log into your cruise line's website or app as soon as you receive your booking confirmation. Make dining reservations, book show tickets, and schedule spa appointments. Popular items often sell out weeks before sailing. On embarkation day, head straight to guest services after the muster drill to handle any remaining reservations. Don't wait until later in the cruise when everything is booked. Here's what cruise veterans know: the best experiences go to those who plan ahead. Spontaneity is great for some things, but popular cruise activities require advanced planning. Now for mistake number 1, the most costly error that catches first-timers completely off guard: not understanding the cruise line's policies about internet, drinks, and gratuities until after they've already spent far more than necessary. This is the biggest trap in cruise tips for first-timers because these expenses aren't clearly explained up front. Cruise lines make their money on these add-ons, and first-timers get shocked by the final bill. Internet charges can reach $15 per day per device. Drinks cost $8 to $15 each, and you'll pay automatic gratuities of $12 to $15 per person per day. For a couple on a 7-day cruise, these extras can add $300 to $500 to your bill. The consequences hit your wallet hard and create stress throughout your vacation. You either pay premium prices for everything or go without internet, drinks, and proper service staff tips, which affects your overall experience. Here's your money-saving solution: buy package deals before you cruise. Internet, beverage, and dining packages cost significantly less when purchased in advance rather than paying individual prices on board. A beverage package that costs $50 per day on board might cost $35 per day when pre-purchased. Research these packages when booking your cruise, not after you board. Compare the package cost to what you'd typically spend to determine if it's worthwhile for your habits. That wraps up the 7 costliest mistakes that trip up first-time cruisers. Remember, these errors are completely avoidable with proper planning and the right information. Every experienced cruiser made some of these mistakes on their first voyage, so don't let fear hold you back from booking that dream cruise. If this video helped you avoid costly cruise mistakes, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Next week, I'm sharing my complete first-time cruise packing checklist with exactly what you need and what you can leave at home. Are you planning your first cruise? What are you most nervous about? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll address your concerns in upcoming videos. Until next time, happy cruising, and remember, with proper planning, your first cruise will be the first of many amazing adventures at sea.